What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tanya Rochelle. How have y'all been? I hope all has been well with you. For me, y'all, business has been popping. It's been booming. It's been not only business, but I've been taking time and making sure that I travel more, making sure just take time to myself and keep my mind together, keep my thoughts together, but still able to continue operating and doing what I need to do in terms of business. Y'all, I'm looking at all these grades. Father God, we're going to get some dye at some point. But I was like, I've been doing so many TikToks and reels. I said, oh, you know what? Let me get back over here on YouTube, not Facebook, YouTube, and see how you guys are doing and making sure I stay in connection with you. So let's bring us back. Let's bring you up to speed. Definitely for me, I have been focusing on the NFTs and the cryptocurrency and also my trading. So that's been kind of taking a little bit of my time, because when I come back with that, then I drop on you, I want to make sure it is absolutely elite. It is absolutely, the thing for me is being able to, for me, it has to be dummied down. So that's what I'm doing. I'm continuing to work on different strategies to simplify them, making sure they're simple enough that my 9-year-old can do it. And if she can do it, then I know that I have done what I'm supposed to do and I can bring that to you. So that's where I'm at. So definitely still working on that. My ebook, I should be completed with that. This is for the Medical Commodities. I have a new ebook that's coming out with the Medical Commodities Group. And what's going to happen with that is it's going to give, this is going to be tied into the NFTs to where you will, by purchasing the ebook, you'll get the NFT, which allows you access, so on and so forth. It's going to be a whole lot of utilities, is what you call it, that will be a part of you purchasing that NFT. Okay. A lot coming up, y'all. A lot coming up. I want to also say this, what are you reading? What are you filling your mind with? This book right here, I have been reading this book, studying this book for many, many years. And I was on the flight last night, and I was kind of going back through it. Man, it's like mind blowing, going back through it and studying. I see why I like Bob Proctor and different ones, when they find something that really works, how they just study it every day. This is my study every day book. And if you get a chance, read it. It's only like 80. It's not even that many pages. It's like 93 pages, doesn't take long to read, but it's definitely something you need to read over and over and over again. It's one that as you grow, every time you read it, you'll start seeing something different. And that's what it's been for me. So, but it was just like, man, I had to catch myself. I'm like, damn, I'm on a plane. It was like, whoa, what? It was just how it made me feel. And I'm like, just staying on top of things, keeping my mind set where it should be, and understanding that I am a creator. It's just about knowing what you want. Once you know what you want and you got a clear idea, a clear image of what you want, have faith, knowing that it's on its way, knowing that you have it already. And man, anyway, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But I just wanted to stop in with you guys and talk to you for a second and let you know what's going on with me and what's to come. Don't forget, we also still are offering our Medical Commodities business startup group. It's still $100. I think I'm gonna keep it at $100. Only time I think it will change is when we start to introduce the NFT to the group as a part of the functionality of it, because there will be an option to where you can also make money with that NFT. So I think that is, so what I'm saying is that I'm just going to give you a blank. We'll just say this is February. I'll be through with everything, but I'm just going to give you till March the 1st. March the 1st. By March the 1st, I should have everything kicked off. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna just say that. So I'll just say it publicly. March the 1st, everything will be kicked off. So there will be a change in the price because of now what you will be receiving. So now it turns into more of the ability to do a lot more because of the NFT. So if you want to still get in for the $100 price, because all my members will still have access to that are already in the group. So it's going to be, I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but they're going to get like first option or something, whatever. They'll have the first option, my existing members. But new people, it's going to be different. It's going to be a little different. It's going to cost a little more because now with having that NFT, it's going to be a lot more value that's going to be added to you. So you want to go ahead and get in for the $100. I would suggest that you go ahead. Here are the instructions again. What you want to do, you want to text me. The reason why I say text me is because, you know I come on here and I do videos and it seems like I ain't doing nothing, but trust me, as soon as I hit off this car, I'll get off of this camera, it's back to work. So text me at 832-291-2470. You're gonna text me, hey, Tanya, I'm interested in medical commodities. I'll text you back. Now, the message that I send you is already pre-populated because sometimes y'all contacting me and I'll be on a phone call or while I'm doing something, I'm out working. So I have a pre-populated message that says, oh, I'm so glad that you're interested, da, da, da. Remember, this is non-refundable. It's $100, y'all, come on. Once you come in, you have access to the information, because I've had a couple people who have, not a lot, just a couple, 2 or 3, who came in and, oh, I don't like this and blah, 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 blah. You're always gonna have 1 or 2, so whatever. But you have had access to the information. Whether you liked it or not, it's still the information that was privy to those in my group. So $100 is non-refundable. You have to have a PayPal account in order to make that transaction. I have a link that comes along with that in order for you to get started. What happens is after I receive your payment, I send you a link to friend me on Facebook. And then from there, once I get the confirmation from the Facebook request, then I go ahead and I add you to the group. The group is called Double Up because your whole objective in there is to double your money. So, and I also teach you the business. It's pretty simple. I think a lot of times people are just, because there's so much trash information out there, it's so much misleading information. People want to, oh, you this, that, and the other, just to get you to pay $300, $400, $500, $600 for a course. They don't give you a buyer. You still don't have a clue. You don't get that support. So for me, for $100, I give you basically the blueprint for the business. I give you everything. This is what I have. You can, this is what I have. This is what I do. Da, 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 da. I give it all to you. Then once you start, your phone starts ringing or you start getting your responses from online and you're like, hey, do we buy it? So I help you through that process. And if it's not always me, like if I'm busy, thankfully, like my group is like really, really the bomb. So you guys who are already in Double Up, you guys absolutely rock, because if I'm not available, trust me, it's because I'm genuinely not available at that time, but they'll kick in. I have some who will kick in like Brandy or different ones who answer questions and stuff. Absolutely great group. So if I can't answer it, one of the group members will take care of it. And then as soon as I'm available, I jump right back in there and get it. Best way, like I tell y'all, is hit me up on Messenger because I get that a little quicker. I don't know, for some reason. And I can try to text, and answer you. And that's what I do. Like, even if I'm in a meeting, if I'm working or whatever, if I see it, and then I'll go ahead and I'll respond to you, because I know you're probably like at that moment, either on the phone or right then trying to deal with a customer and you need help. So as much as possible, I try to do it to help you. Okay. And then from there, I'm also the buyer. I'm only a buyer exclusive to my group. People say, oh, well, you're not paying this, that, and the other. Okay. So You have to understand this is supply and demand. The prices go up, the prices go down. There's fluctuations, and right now is actually a pretty funny time right now, but it's happened before. It's been over 5 years for me now. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been awesome times, there's been trash times. And like we're like a tip of the little trashy time right now because some of our major products, just a couple of them are like down. It's like, whoa, so that's one thing to consider. And hello, how you doing? And but other than that, like I said, anytime there is any type of you need help, any type of interaction, I will stop as soon as I can to go ahead and get that information to you. No problem whatsoever. So you guys want to get in for that same $100 price, you got until March the 1st, because everything is going to be different by then. Also, for my people who are looking to get their insurance license, I would definitely advise you to. We are doing so much when it comes to like our financial literacy campaign. We're also doing a lot when it comes to also on our senior product side in terms of final expense, in terms of Medicare. It's just so many opportunities. And the biggest thing is, yeah, this is different. This is more like a career. It is a career, but it's building your business, if that makes sense. So it's not like, you're licensed, you're able to practice just like a doctor or someone else who has to get licensed and practice. I have insurance for my practice, things like that. But here's the thing. Some people don't want to go through that process, but I promise you, if you go through that process, you will be so happy, because now it puts you, yes, I get paid on commission. I get paid on commission. So what that means is that my money is made based on my effort, what I do. Because on the senior side, I tell you, it's not a difficult situation, especially when it comes to Medicare. The government does help in terms of mandating certain things, making sure that, seniors know at a certain age they have to have Medicare. And then there's also, well, anyway, I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of that, because the biggest thing is having the education. I'm all about the education, making sure that people understand. Remember, my thing is the simplicity. My mind is simple. I can't do complex. I have to simplify it in my mind and understand it. Therefore, I'm able to take that same simplicity and transfer that to my client. And they're so happy when you can do that, because they're like, oh my God, I get 50 million commercials all day. I have people calling my phone all day. And it's like, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. So we are different. We are more of a, I market myself more of a resource. I'm more of a resource to help you understand. And once you understand, you can make your own decisions. Okay. So get your insurance license, get life and health, life accident health. You get the whole thing, because it's like, don't get part of it, get all of it. And you're able to then at that point, you can build a business that will allow you to live a life that is comfortable for yourself, but also to have renewals, residuals, and things like that. So it's like you do the job once and you keep getting paid for it. And that's awesome. That's the part I really, 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 really love. But I do love my seniors. I love my people. I have some awesome clients, they're just wonderful. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. It's 11 o'clock. It's on the February the 9th. I'm still a little just trying to get it together, because I just got in from my flight last night at midnight, coming in from Puerto Rico. I took my daughter there. My 9-year, well, she's not 9 yet. She'll be 9. But I took my daughter there. She wanted to do something special for her birthday. She does have a passport, even though we didn't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico. It was still exotic enough for her. She felt like she did something. And then, of course, we're scheduling the next trip, because she's like, I want to get a stamp. I want to get a stamp. Even though when we fly, even though it's domestic, she still uses her passport to to show her identity. So she really, really loves that. So if your children don't, if you don't have a passport, get a passport. Make sure your children have a passport and use it, because we'll be going to Spain with the company. So to get your insurance license, there's so many different perks, so many different benefits, and it's not like the traveling, like when you and your family or you and your friends get together, it's a different type of traveling. It's a different type of traveling. We get 5-star all the way through this bad boy, luxury all the way through. And to me, that just alone is enough to make me say, whoa, it was worth me working, because they incorporate travel into work. You know what I'm saying? Into your business. We work hard, true enough, but we play hard. We play just as hard, if not harder, as well. And so, yeah, it hit me up. If you're interested in getting into that part, I think everybody should, because you have to have multiple ways that you can produce an income. You got to. You got children, you got grandchildren, you just by yourself or whatever. Get your insurance license. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. But for the most part, you can do this at home, for the most part. And then there, with some of it, and then there's, of course, we have to talk to people. We have to, I do get out, I get out and I go do events like at some of the grocery stores or some of the senior centers, things like that. I may go play bingo or have a bingo set up for them, or just different little things. And that will allow me to also drum up business. So it's a lot of different things that we do, a lot of different things I'll teach you how to do. But if you're interested in doing that, hit me up for that as well. Let me know and I'll help you get through that process. It's gonna, I would say for both businesses, okay, even medical commodities and even your insurance, you want to have at least about $500 or $600 to kind of get these going. Like with medical commodities, it's about just joining the group, having money on hand after you do your training. With the insurance, you have to get on the platform, you do have to have insurance, you have to take your license. So I say about 5-ish on that. So they're about what and what in terms of cost and getting started and getting things going, but you won't regret it. It will free you more than you can imagine. So it'll allow you, use it as a tool to, help you understand those things you weren't taught in school, because you get all the inside information, especially when we have like conferences, which we'll be having another one in Vegas. We're going to have an event in Vegas. And it's like, guys, this time I'm going to start inviting you guys, because somebody was like, man, you went to that event, you didn't even tell me about that, which I hadn't. My bad. I hadn't, but I'm going to start telling you guys more often, because it's definitely life-changing for me. So I wouldn't be your friend if I wouldn't share it with you. So more to come on that. So I just said enough, y'all. I got to get back to work. It's 11:14. Y'all have a good one. It's your girl, Tanya Rochelle, and peace.